Hello, I'm Barry John. Welcome back to Let's Play Descent. I have two co-pilots and I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Leylite, wondering if a catchphrase is still a catchphrase if you only use it once.
I'm Solitaire, actually reading the description this time.
The little floaty guys with the guns from the last level weren't good enough, so we need to make bigger ones now.
Yep. So our goal in this level is basically to upload the evidence that we uploaded to the PTMC back in level 4 to the CED this time. And basically go, no guys, totally, it's not us, it's Dravis you should be shooting. So to do that, we have to sneak into one of their lunar facilities and do the upload.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't go well if we just went right up at their front door and said, hey, we've got this USB drive that's definitely not suspicious. You should plug it into your computers.
But now we're using the ship I'm going to be using for almost the rest of the LP, the Magnum AHT. Yes, it's slow. I don't care. It's got more gun.
Yeah,
I guess when you have a really hard time dodging those little tiny guys with the lasers that kind of annoy you from a distance, then I guess having greater maneuverability helps a little bit, but not that much.
Keep a low profile. Beagle out.
So it means you should fly really close to the ground. Got it.
Actually, no, this little power-up right here, I can activate it, and it will let me look through the eyes of nearby security cameras.
That's neat.
Because you can see I'm actually underneath the security camera that's I can see in the lower left-hand corner there.
Now, can you see the security cameras on the map?
But I want to say, level 10 is probably my favorite level of the game. It's still on the relatively long side, as you can tell by the video length. But, well, the level design is good. It's a good level, okay?
I mean, it's got, it's got robot scorpions in it. That's kind of neat, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But I mean,
I think if I were 10, I would have thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm. Especially robot scorpions that drop the rapid fire power up.
Oh yeah, there we go. And you're actually flying the high. I don't know if it's a high firepower ship, but it's at least like the high projectile damage ship.
Yeah,
so
it's the high.
It's really going to be worth more in this ship's hands than the interceptors.
Yep. Die, thief bot, die!
You stole your rapid fire. What a jerk!
Oh, that's a permanent weapon?
No, it's a temporary power up.
I mean, I guess at least he's doing you a favor by not letting it wear off, but still.
Mm-hmm. So I'll just go grab one of the other ones back here.
Yes. Now, does that mean you can fire missiles faster, too?
Possibly, but I really don't want to. There it is. Die, 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 die.
What? Did it fire off some kind of red energy wave? Or was that it exploding?
That was an explode. But, you know what? I don't mind. That was a quick kill of the thief bot, so...
Yeah, I'll say. It just kind of seemed to get stuck on level geometry, which I guess is better when it happens to it than to you.
Hold on, that guy looked... Hey, it's one of the classic bots that doesn't have any weapons because the game didn't model any weapons on these guys.
Oh. So it was just a Class 1 drone that just didn't have guns?
Hold on a second here. These textures look familiar.
We are on the moon.
Yeah. This is starting to look familiar. I can't quite place it, though. Although I suppose having all these robots hanging out on the walls doesn't help any. Oh. Who's sneaking up behind me? There you are.
I'm still amazed that the thief can steal a temporary power-up.
I mean, if he can steal the headlights off your ship, I think he can steal a power-up, too.
Basically, this guy, Murphy, by the way, screwed up his approach and got shot down, and then buried down here. And this is his little data interface. This is starting to look really familiar, guys. Something's odd here.
Must be all the blue. It's getting to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's something about this curve of a corridor. Oh, wait, no, that's just a health bot, so I don't really need to hunt him down. Says the guy who's chasing
Where
him.
were you in the boss fight?
Yeah.
Oh, look, different colored lighting.
No, I backtracked to catch up to this guy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Of course.
Alright, let's just loop back around here. Head back up here. Now, this really... Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to Descent 1, Level 1.
Yeah, there it is.
This is a really neat touch.
Looks like all the monitors are busted, though.
Well, the idea is that this is the mine after it got blown up, and the CED basically moved in to pick over everything. Now you see,
All right, get him.
this is the use of the mass driver.
Man, it still really throws me off how long it takes to get to the end of its approach there. I mean, at least you could see it in flight, but still.
Yeah, you'd think you need to lead the targets a little, but apparently it is still hitting them faster than the vapor trail would indicate.
Yeah. I mean, it's not quite hit scan, but it's fast enough for my purposes.
Okay.
But I do like the lunar surface geography here. Like, it's got enough variability to it that oh, damn it. Come on.
Yeah, good luck hitting that. It's moving in a straight line, and it's still hard to hit.
Now, I just want to head back here a little bit, because there's a whole bunch of goodies behind here that I want to get, including the last weapon of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it was raised elevation, but it wasn't going all the way up to the cutoff point, so you were still fine.
Mm-hmm. Of course, it's just they've got all these goodies spread out, and it just takes a while to get to them, especially considering I'm in the quote-unquote slow ship.
I mean, if you can carry more frag missiles and cyclone missiles, then all the better, I guess.
Yep. Also, ta-da! Everybody, I'd like to introduce you to Earth, and it's the clip art.
Yeah.
It's definitely round.
Well, it didn't come across in the video there. Oh, there we go. The Black Shark. This is the ultimate missile in the game. You fire it off, and it acts as it draws in all nearby, everything nearby, including you, and then it blows up.
So it's more of a mine than a missile, then?
Yeah.
That you launch out the front of your ship.
Now, the cloaking device here is part of a series of cloaking devices to get you through the quote-unquote stealth section of this level. The idea is that we need to sneak our way into the CED facility, and if we just, go gung-ho and start shooting our way in, we'll get noticed. But if we stick low to the ground, pick up these occasional cloaking devices, we don't get noticed.
I guess you still have that camera monitor, but I don't know if there's any cameras out here.
No, not really.
Oh, there we go. That looks like a facility. You know, we're in our, what is it, Master of Orion 2, and we're just gonna plop one of those down on our new colony.
Yeah. And there's a guy sitting in there. You know, just completely chilling.
And he's just looking out the window with those binoculars. Hey, where are all these floating cloaking devices going?
What was that noise?
Good thing we don't leave footprints.
No, but we do have an afterburner effect that they can see. So just going to wait for
I mean, since we're on the lunar surface, you know, footprints last forever, so, you know, that stuff just wouldn't be going away.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, I imagine all the impact craters of all your shots would be messing up the surface too, so...
So, let me introduce you properly to the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut was originally intended to be this massive boss battle across the surface of the moon. However, they couldn't quite get the the level geometry to work with it. So we wound up
Didn't we blow one of these up in the last level?
Yes, we did. But this was supposed to be its big, big showing. Was here on the surface of the moon where we'd have to engage this guy in battle as it's basically a walking AT-AT. And, this massive running battle across the lunar surface to get past it to our objective. And
I mean, I guess it is impressive that the game is rendering that many polygons without chugging at all. But the battle itself leaves something to be desired. That's the problem with all these bosses with destructible bits, is if you destroy too many of their parts and they don't get any replacements, then they're just sad after you've destroyed about half of them.
Mm-hmm. But honestly...
That's why most bosses, when you have, like, the destructible parts, you blow off their cannons, and then, like, the core starts shooting off even more lasers than that, so it becomes even more dangerous as you destroy parts of it.
Yeah. But...
Until, like, you had that boss that was the size of the screen, as wide as your entire monitor, and it's reduced to, like, this little tiny sphere that's, firing off, like, 1 million lasers a second.
Yeah.
When I was reading the, Player's Guide as a kid, I, might have, it mentioned this big robot in level 9. And at first I wondered if it missed describing a boss fight in detail. But nah, that wasn't complex enough or durable enough for a boss fight.
No.
Yeah, to be honest, that guy was barely a speed bump.
Mm-hmm. So that little section of the map I highlighted is a thing I'm going to be pretty much avoiding because I don't need to go there. It's basically a lunar defense cannon. If it sees you, it fires at you, and you die.
Well, I'm sure no one will notice that the Juggernaut is no longer reporting over the radio.
Well, that's what it said there. The command base has been alerted. The command center is now on level 1 alert.
Pshaw, it's just level 1.
Yeah, it goes up to like 5. So
yeah, they're probably just thinking the Wi-Fi is out or something.
Yeah, but collecting that mega missile spawned in surprise enemies.
I know.
I think that's the first time we've seen that happen in an outdoor section.
Those look like Star Wars droids to me.
Not enough Hoth going on.
Yeah, they don't really have a lot of, like, dangly bits on them.
Yeah, let's not go there. That's a bad place. Instead, we'll go to the actual place we're supposed to go to.
That's right. This is a sneaking mission. The use of stealth will be required.
So I'm going to pull out the plasma rifle, enough missiles to build a ladder from here to Earth.
Well, the guide bot's saying the data vault guard just spotted you, but, so there's a little tiny bit of a delay between the guard spotting you and the alert level actually going up, which would be intriguing if it had important effects associated with it. I'm struggling to see what those are, though.
It's not a big thing. But that's the door. That's the key to the door. And the door is right there. Now we've mentioned...
Yeah, I wonder why they don't have a security camera watching the key.
It's the space equivalent of putting it under the welcome mat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
But now we have to find the data upload center and upload the proof that the PTMC, or rather Dravis, is an asshole and not us.
Actually, are there any more cameras in the rest of this level?
Not really.
Yeah, so that camera monitor is just kind of sitting there taking up space then.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I think it does work in this level on other cameras. It's just not that big of a deal.
So I guess in theory, this higher levels of alert are going to spawn more enemies near the data vault. But other than that, like, there doesn't really seem to be any kind of ongoing threat here.
No. I suppose it would make the enemy spawner operate faster, but don't really care about that. Alright, sorry, I'm just plotting out my mapping here, because the guide bot gets a little wonky in this level for whatever reason. Because unfortunately what the game doesn't tell you is that you need to turn on the data interface first, and you need some fancy gizmos to do it with, and it's a timing thing later.
So it's not just the data interface, like select data interface, run into area of the level, geometry, activate the event flag, there's something else going on?
Yeah, like the data interface module is what we picked up from that crashed ship back in back in the original the ruins there of Descent 1 Level 1. Oh, 20 frag missiles, that's a beautiful thing. Oh. Man-sized door.
Oh, that wasn't a door. Could have fooled me.
It's in theory a person door, but, well, we all know how big people are in this game.
They're as large as people in the Transformers universe. Variably sized.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I know that people in the thread have been talking about the various sizes of people in this game, and just the stuff going on. Or, like, is it ship size? Is it people size? What am I looking at here? And
you're basically, like, sitting on a swivel chair that's inside a ship.
Wouldn't surprise me, yeah.
So, I guess one thing that's easy to overlook is the fact that, at least with the mixture between the bipedal robots that are more humanoid and the floaty ships that have dangly bits and these missile hulks, the silhouette design of the enemies does seem to at least be varied enough that you can tell the enemies apart from a distance.
Yeah.
It's definitely not quite as snappy as, like, a lot of those low polygon models from the earlier games, but it does seem to at least work to a small extent.
Yeah, you have a general idea of... Oh, somebody's gun is clipping through the... You have a general idea of what the enemies are capable of when you see them, but some of these silhouettes are very much completely alike. Of course, that's what being brightly colored and different colors will do.
Are you on fire, or is there, like, a fish behind you or something?
No, there's a seeker mine behind me that explodes into a frag
Wait.
missile, and I backed myself into a corner.
Oh, so that's how you died from 80 health to 0.
Yeah.
All those frag particles.
Yep. Remember, people, chunky salsa rule.
Well, at least dying in a corner means all your pickups are right there.
Yeah. Now
Alright,
you can
carrying on like nothing happened then.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's just, Now, the camera there is actually looking at me, and I want to avoid it as much as I can.
Well, I guess you did. The turret sure seems to have spotted you, but the camera didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And the turret didn't let the camera know that what was going on, because,
Yeah.
the enemies don't seem to be that coordinated.
Sorry, you were saying, Solitaire?
Remind me what the EMD gun does again?
The EMD is a upgrade for the plasma gun. As far as I can tell, it has a slight homing feature to it, rather than at the expense of less firepower.
I see.
Oh, those explode. Oh, of course.
Yeah. I just haven't blown them up because they provide good cover.
Yeah, they looked like level geometry to me at first, but I guess not.
Well,
Alright.
That's one of the things like I discovered when I was doing my practice runs, was I accidentally blew one up. Like, wait, I can actually blow those up now? Die already, die!
He's hiding in the corner, which means that it's actually kind of hard for you to hit him.
Yeah.
You know, have we been using very many of those smart missiles? I kind of feel like we haven't.
No, smart missiles aren't anywhere near as common in this game as they were in previous game. And partly because the homing thing, or sorry, the secondary, like the plasma shots from the smart missile, don't actually home. They just travel really, really fast. And because the enemy doesn't see you, they don't dodge as reliably.
Oh, so it just aims once, moves fast, tries to hit whatever it's aiming at, and
Yes.
that's it.
All right, so
I mean, that was some pretty classic smart missile use right there, so...
Yeah. So I have to turn on power to the data core here. I need to actually use a... Okay, so I've turned on the control panel. I need to update power. I need to...
Do you have to hit all those objects in the right order?
And then I have to go back and do something else. I have to go collect a plasma data charge, quote unquote, and then bring
Okay,
that.
that's how we can tell that this is a really weird game. That camera took several plasma cannon shots before it was destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have to actually find the data vault itself.
Oh no, the data vault is in here.
Oh, okay.
But the glass needs to get shot out. But while you're in here, it starts spawning mines. Seeking mines. These little red guys here. It spawns an indefinite number of them, and they all come towards you.
It's kind of hard to see them spawning in. They kind of seem to just kind of grow out of the air.
Well, that's because they only spawn when you're not looking at them.
Oh. So, what are you doing, actually?
I'm not supposed to be
do you
here
need to
yet.
clean that out?
I'm not supposed to be here yet. I need to head down here. Pilot uplink. Yeah, basically that's telling me what I need to do. But I'm just...
Oh, see, that's a switch you have to run your ship into instead of shooting.
I need the plasma nodes and... stop. No, get back. And this is me going, I need plasma nodes. I need plasma nodes. What am I doing? Going crazy. Getting out of here.
So the plasma nodes are in an entirely different room, naturally.
No, I need to go down, not up, to get to them. But thankfully, GuideBot knows what he's doing when he's not clipping through things.
So silly question, can the camera spot GuideBot?
No. The camera cannot spot GuideBot.
Alright.
Actually, enemies in general do not spot GuideBot.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of been true since Descent 2, but, yeah, I guess it's kind of weirder now that, I don't know, cameras are involved, and it's kind of more cinematic, I guess. It was kind of more easy to overlook in the other game when it was just, you know, you, GuideBot, and the robots.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a mass driver?
Yep. That's a tank that mounts 2 mass drivers.
Jeez. They probably mentioned that in the mission briefing, and I forgot about it.
Nope. These guys aren't mentioned in any mission briefings.
Oh. They're just there.
Yep. Fortunately, they just fire off regular mass driver shots. They don't actually charge up for a sniper shot.
Yeah, it seems like their tracking is pretty poor, too, at least. So they're, you know, once you know that they're there, you can circle around them pretty easily there, as you just showed off. Yeah, so it's, I guess those Vulcan cannon tanks from the earlier levels were much more threatening.
Mm-hmm. And of course, just finding the GuideBot when he runs away and out of sight. These bot.
You okay there, GuideBot?
GuideBot. See what I mean about how sometimes he just glitches out in this level?
Yeah, I get the impression, like, that looks to me like he's trying to fly to another waypoint in the level, but he's trying to take too direct of a path over there or something.
Mm-hmm. Alright, this is me basically plotting out my own path now, because...
Also, it looked like there was another human behind one of those glass windows.
There was. But he's just completely chill with me being here, so...
Yeah, I mean, what's he gonna do? Like, you know, push some buttons? You know, shake his fist through the glass window?
He could pull out a pistol and try to shoot me.
Nah, I mean, they don't pay him extra to do that, so... You know, union rules and whatnot.
Actually, you know what flying through this corridor reminds me of? We haven't flown through cubes in a while.
Oh, that was sneaky. That guy was just waiting there. You know, it's probably theoretically possible to do a no damage run of this game, but I certainly think it would be pretty darn unlikely.
Also, I have no idea where this guy's at. I think he clipped... Oh, there he is. Don't ask me how he clipped through geometry to fire off his...
I bet you anything, probably the flame was emerging from the tip of his gun, but the tip of his gun was inside the wall, so it didn't collide with the first wall.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's entirely possible that the tip of the gun is outside his actual collision mesh for the guy himself.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me at all, given how this game is programmed. Alright, so I am here. I need to hit that switch.
Have we seen that power-up before, or have we just kind of glossed over it?
We've glossed over it. Oh, this exit here. This takes us right back to the start. So if I wanted to, I could loop back through the surface again.
I guess that'd be nice if you didn't find the data interface yet and had to check back in level 1, or descent level 1 for that.
It would also...
Then again, I guess if the game tells you you're missing a data interface, there's nothing that really tells you to go back to that section either.
No, except following the guide bot.
Oh, I guess the guide bot would go there. Yeah, that's reasonable.
But actually what I liked is that, you know, if they were to... God damn it, guide bot, what are you doing? The level ends when you upload the data. It doesn't end when you make your dramatic escape. And I think something that was missing from this level was the ability to... Or not the ability, but rather you've uploaded the data. Now you have to make your dramatic escape. You could either go back the long way through the facility to get out to the lunar surface through the front door, or if you explored a little bit, you could hit the back door and get out through the hangar you first arrived in. But it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's for the best. That seems actually kind of hard to balance, like alert level 0 escape and alert level 5 escape. Speaking of, we don't seem to have interacted with that system in several minutes.
Yeah.
That's something
I mean, it's good to be able to take a break from that, not have it be an omnipresent worry.
Sorry, you were saying, Solitaire?
That's something I'd expect to see in a Thief game. But it is also weird that Descent doesn't have you escaping a level for once.
Alright, so this guy right here, this is the plasma thing, and I have 30 seconds now to get to the interface section.
Well, yeah, I mean, nobody wants to use stale plasma. That stuff just isn't as fresh.
Nope.
Alright, that's kind of neat. You know, it kind of encourages you to clear out enemies ahead of time just so that you have a straight shot from A to B, but it's entirely possible that some enemy could come out of hiding and surprise you on the way.
Alright. Oh, and for some reason, I didn't stay in the trigger zone long enough, so I have to go back and redo it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. But, meh, it just means, you know, more blowing things up.
actually kind of seems like a bit of a weird place to put a turret. It doesn't seem to have great visibility on a lot of the corridor there.
You're talking Descent 3 level design. At this point, I'm half convinced that the level designers were on something.
I mean, I guess it's there to kind of catch you out if you're trying to hide there from some other enemy, but where's the other enemy?
Mm-hmm. Alright. I need to hit that. And then re-trigger the activation thing, which I don't remember how, but I do.
Oh, it wasn't floating there anymore. You had to you have to do something else to respawn it.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Oh, by the way,
I thought I was just
you know what
gonna
this
be
looks like?
waiting there.
It's a warp core from Star Trek.
I mean, it's an orb, let's be real here.
Mm-hmm. What the hell am I doing back here?
Refilling your impact mortar, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Oh, this...
Uh-oh. It says local turret defenses have been activated. I don't know what that means, though. Matt said.
The Materialization Center. That's the official name for the enemy spawners.
I mean, I thought local turret defenses were already activated. How can they be activated more?
I don't know anymore. This game, I like this level, but it still has its problems.
Huh.
So, I've initialized the data interface, so technically now I'll be able to go grab the nanoplasma switch, which I've already grabbed and ran the timer out on. It's a good level, I swear. It's even fun on occasion. It's just this meandering lack of information given to the player that annoys me.
Yeah, this does kind of seem to be what you were talking about earlier, where, if you don't know where to go, then you basically have to wander around through this maze or use Guidebot to help you out with that. And, there's nothing that really kind of sticks out to direct the player towards these landmarks, I guess. I mean, you can tell where you've been because of the suspicious lack of cubes on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And floating power-ups, I guess. So that spawner's still on, I guess.
Yeah. Now, what am I doing back here now? Sorry, I recorded this level so long ago, I have no idea what I'm doing half the time anymore.
I guess you're trying to clear the way ahead of your next plasma run, but I honestly can't even remember if you have to go this way or not.
No, I gotta hit some switches here. Give me a moment.
I remember the way being clear the first time he tried it.
It was, but I skipped a couple of steps. There. Now I have to turn that on so it generates more of the memory plasma bullshit at this point. Pardon my French.
So let me see if I can get this straight. It's not one memory plasma blue orb. There's not one blue orb that you have to carry into the upload center. There's multiple of them, and you have to turn on switches for each one of them to generate them. Is that right?
I think so. Honestly, once again, I like this level. It's just a case of there's no explanation. There's no, internal game logic from point A to point B.
Yeah, this kind of seems like one of those levels where instead of giving you the objectives one at a time in order, it would have been better to just give you a checklist so you could do them in any order, which you still can, but at least that way you can kind of see that you're checking things off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't have a blue orb, so the mines are going to be spawning again.
Yep. But fortunately, I know that I can just... I'm trying to circle strafe around these guys to draw them in, but it's like...
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you gain anything from fighting them, so as soon as you realize that you don't have the blue orb, you just gotta get out of there.
Mm-hmm. And I just realized, wait a second, no, I can just go back around. The thing is, like, there's no actual waypoint for a blue orb. So the guide bot can't actually lead you to it.
So it can lead you to here, but it can't lead you to the next blue orb.
Yeah. So I got a insufficient memory plasma charge. Seriously, just pull out a USB stick and stick it into a dongle somewhere. Like, this is what USB sticks are for, people.
Yeah, but then, like, you know, we're in 3 degrees of freedom, or 6 degrees of freedom. So, you know, we'd try and insert the USB stick one way, then we'd have to turn our whole ship upside down and try and put it in the other way. It still wouldn't work, then we'd rotate it again, and then the original way would work.
Yeah.
Somehow we avoided blowing that guy up. I think... This actually looks like a new room. Yeah, we definitely haven't seen those yellow, stripes before.
No, we did. It just, I went through here from door to door instead of going through the room itself and poking into corners.
Oh, we probably... Yeah, it was a different end of this room or something. And those guys weren't so eager to come out of hiding.
But
I wonder if you could use a proximity mine to blow those guys up.
I think you can. But honestly, I don't care.
Oh, right. You don't have the keyboard hotkey for that, do you?
No. I'm sure somebody in the thread is going to go, but you can totally press such and such a button. Now, this is me being an idiot and realizing and forgetting that the blue orb is now back. So I can just, go and grab it.
So you're trying to hit another switch again to make it appear, but it's already there?
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
Let's get out of here.
Alright, once more with feeling.
Or at least the afterburner. And...
Oh, there we go.
Da-da-da-da. Behold, the USB stick.
You've uploaded the data. If the CED doesn't know you're here yet, they will soon. Better get yourself out of there.
And that would be a great time for an escape sequence, but we don't get one. Thank you all, and I'll see you next time.